Alright, let's go. Off to the dump. Man Bandit. Here we go. Oh yeah. 16 degrees Celsius out today. It looks like it's colder than that, and it feels colder than that. Let's see here. Looking good? Looking good. There's a mail being delivered on a bicycle. How cool is that? Yeah. I think that was DHL actually. The regular mailman was up the street the other direction in a small van. Alright, let's see what we got here. Look out, more bikes. Speed limit here is 18 miles an hour. My wife got a ticket going 21, so is enforced. It's 30 kilometers per hour. Let's put all these abutments in to keep the speed down. It's a pain in the ass. Alright, now we're out of the 30 mile an hour speed zone, which would put us up to 30 kilometers, up to 50 would be the speed limit here until we hit the highway out here. Highway. What do you say, B? Good boy. Driving school. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I gotta go to the dump about once every 2 or 3 weeks. We have trash pickup at the house. You pay by the container. And we've never increased the amount of containers that are being rented for the house, and so with all the extra garbage we can't always fit it into the normal container for pickup, and so about once every 2 or 3 weeks I have to physically take half a dozen bags of garbage to the recycling center. I don't really think they have a dump in Germany. They have a recycling center, and it's a very profitable deal. I've seen the house of the, or maybe one of the houses, I don't know, of the owner of this company here that does all this garbage pickup and recycling. It's Stenau. There is a palatial corner home on a beautiful, well, it looks like a country club, basically, lakes and everything else, in Gronau, that I'm told is owned by the guy who owns this recycling deal here. Also happens to be the route to McDonald's, although I'm not going to be eating McDonald's on this route. We'll be a couple blocks away from McDonald's. A little bit of fog out today, not too bad. Nice little Porsche. I suppose I could try and catch him in my 20-year-old Mercedes coupe, but I doubt it. Yes. Well, Mercedes, I mean the course, probably good for the Autobahn here, but given that the speed limit in town and around town max is at 70 kilometers per hour. There's a sign right there, which is what, 40, a little over 40 miles an hour. It's kind of overkill for just driving around. But now we're at 100. We're at a 160 miles an hour zone. I'm actually only going 80. But yeah, it's fun on the Autobahn. I've got this one up to 180, 190 kilometers an hour. It's yeah, it's got 267,000 kilometers on it. So that's not too bad. I wouldn't, I don't know that it'll hit 200 anymore. I don't know if I'd want it to, but you can shoot 180 all day long on this thing. I've gone on the Autobahn sections at a time where it's unrestricted. All right, let's see if this is the turn we want to go to. We are in the industrial center of town here. You'll notice how clean it is. You barely even notice that you're in an industrial center. Matter of fact, there's a nice restaurant back in here. One of my favorite Oriental restaurants is back in this mess somewhere. If I wasn't feeling so cruddy, I might get a $7 all-you-can-eat lunch today. If I can find this place here. Here we go. Now it's going to cost me about €5, I hope, to get rid of about 6 bags of garbage here, if I'm lucky. There's somebody with something. Alright. Oh man, I like those empty water buckets. There's enough stuff being thrown away at this recycling center that I could build a house out of the stuff and furnish it. It is ridiculous the amount of things that get thrown away here. There is no market for used furniture here. They give it away to the East Germans. So you can just forget about, about that. Once a year, people actually set their old furniture and stuff out on the street. It was just a couple weeks ago, and all the East Germans and traveling Romanians come through the neighborhood and pick up all the stuff and drag it off. Alright, I gotta go in here and pay. I'm just gonna let the camera run. Bandit, don't chew everything up. Alright, that's taken care of. €5. Alright, here we go. Now they have all these sorting bins over here for everything you can imagine. There's a green and white glass collection thing right there. And there are containers for everything from metal to household refuse, old appliances, you name it, and there's a container for it. I am going to the one that is more or less miscellaneous kitchen garbage. I do have a little bit of agricultural waste here. I cut up my Christmas tree and stuffed it into a garbage bag the other day, finally. And amazingly enough, it was still... I gotta go. Do this. Stay in the car. move around the back side here. Toss it for the backside and pop the trunk. All right. And the last bag. Oh my God, that's heavy. And that is done. I have been to the garbage for today. All right, B, here we go. Get the hell out of Dodge. Let's see what we got here. That's electrical. There's TVs. Empty pallets. Okay. There's a container for old shoes. They have a thing about old shoes here. There must be a lot of poor people around here without shoes, because there are shoe collection boxes all over the neighborhoods here. How can I get out of here? That is the question. I do not know if I'm going to get out of here. Where's my cigarette lighter? Crap. Oh, I tell you, V, here's something in it. See, one thing it's another in this place. Well, I guess. Gee. Looks like we might be getting out of here. Yeah, good boy, B. Yeah, good dog. A little car ride action for you today. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah, it's almost closing time here, and you can see everyone's jumping to get the last. Okay, that concludes my trip to the dump for this week. With the packaging the way it is around here, you don't really collect as much garbage. It's just they collect all the glass back. I think in a normal 2 weeks, I didn't take any glass back today. I think there are 2 or 3 or 4 glass bottles under the sink that need to go back. But just need to be they don't get returned for refund. I'm just talking about for recycling. They split the green, the brown, and the white glass into separate bins. All your deposit money on your Cokes and your Pepsis at $1 a can, you don't lose those. They do not have deposit on fruit drinks. That's one of the ways that they favor trying to sell more healthy drinks. They don't have any bottle deposit. You can get a quart of orange juice here for €1. One of your little cheap 12-ounce off-brand colas costs you about 30 cents plus $0.25 for the deposit. So if you're just looking at how much money you got in your pocket at any given time, and you got €1, you're better to buy an orange juice. Of course, they have every kind of juice here you can imagine. Never seen so much juice. Oh lordy, what should I be doing? What else should I do while I'm out here in the car? Should I wash the car? Oh, look at the crappy weather. Does it look like a good day to wash the car? I don't know. I think I'm gonna let that slide because I'm lazy. And the car will get dirty again so fast. It's ridiculous. Okay. There's a city bus. Grow now. That'll get you to grow now. Okay. A long way. Look out. And here we go. Quiet over there, B. I'm not seeing no dogs. You're just being a good boy, aren't you? Yeah. That Bandit is a copilot here. He doesn't get to run off leash as much as Lizzie does when I go down to the barn, because he'll run 3 fields away and he'll come back when he feels like it. It's just too much stress on my wife. I got in the habit of taking him down there last summer, letting him run with me. I don't panic when I don't see him for 30 minutes, because I know he's that kind of dog. Yes, I do. He will come back unless he gets run over, and he is pretty ignorant. So that's the only thing. Now the stables are fairly set back from the road, but he can get there if he feels like it. And that would probably really only depend on whether or not a rabbit came out or a bird flew in that direction. Yes, Bandit, I'm talking about you. Alright, almost back to the home. I would have went earlier. I could have got breakfast at McDonald's. That's about the only thing I eat there. I will occasionally have a McDouble, but the rest of the menu, and maybe a fry every now and then, but yeah, that's not even as fries. They still have the best fries, but I don't eat as much fried stuff as I used to. Okay, now let's see if we can slide back here. Now we're back into the 18-mile-an-hour zone. What do you see, B? What do you see? Alright. And everything's as usual, neat, tidy, perfect. It wouldn't be any other way around here. Everything's in bloom now. We didn't really get a Christmas. It never got cold. Not like it should. It never snowed. The ground didn't even freeze hard. Alright, here we go. Swing and a miss. What do you say, B? You know where you're at. Oh yeah, there goes Vinny. There goes Vinny and Grandma, probably going to the mortuary, to the cemetery, to put a candle on Walter's. Okay, we're home. And that concludes our trip to get rid of garbage for today.